Yo, what's up, guys? Greg2G here, and we have some patch notes for Diablo Immortal. And you're like, Greg, the game's not even out yet. Okay, yeah, you're right. This is mostly for people that played the test, but even if you haven't played, I think you might find something interesting or just learn something from this as well. And one thing to note is that this is from a data mine, so these are not official patch notes. This may all be completely different by the time the game releases as well. I still thought it's pretty interesting, and it actually sounds like some very good changes overall, but let's just go through the changes and just kind of break them down one by one. All right, so first we're starting with the wizard. Arcane Torrent, a barrage, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to go through the whole description. We're going from 273 to 136 damage. So I haven't played wizard that much, but I definitely feel like they didn't need any nerfs. This is obviously a nerf. I have no idea why it was nerfed. It's really weird to me because wizard was kind of one of the weaker classes in the testing phases. So, but yeah, any wizards, let me know in the comments if this is like, if this was warranted. Like, was Arcane Torrent just really OP? I don't know. Kind of weird. Slow time. So slow time gets buffed in PvE, and the reduction effects are still the same at 50% in PvP. So slow time gets buffed from 50 to 80% in PvE and stays the same in PvP. Barbarian Cleave unleashes an attack that gets buffed. Wow, that's a hefty buff on the cleave attack. The bleed damage gets reduced though. So I'm not familiar with the Barbarian too much. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Sounds like a good thing overall, but yeah. Demoralize gets a buff there. And it looks like Ground Stomp gets a stun for 3 seconds. That's crazy. Okay, 3 second stun on Ground Stomp. Holy crap. 3 seconds is an eternity. Oh my god. Okay. Barbs are going to be pretty, if they're using Ground Stomp, they're going to be pretty annoying in PvP. And then grab old seasoned nearby monster and wield it as a weapon, replacing your primary attack. 379 to 656 damage. Hold on. I'm not really familiar with this skill at all. So it replaces your primary attack, and then you throw it against all enemies that directly in front of you. And then you activate again to throw the monster, dealing damage to enemies in all directions. The new sees a nearby enemy. Okay, so yeah, this was only monsters. So now it sounds like you can actually use this in PvP. You can pick up people in PvP. Not only do you get a 3 second stun, but you also can pick them up after the stun and just throw them at their teammates. That's awesome. Activate again to throw the enemy, dealing more damage, 700 damage to enemies in a direction. Monsters are grabbed for 4 seconds. Players are grabbed for 2 seconds. So you got 3 seconds of stun. Pick them up for another 2 seconds. Throw them. They're probably airborne for another second or two as well. That's yeah. Barbarians are gonna. I mean, yeah. It's not like they were struggling in the battlegrounds before. Yeah. So Monk. Let's go on to Monk. Fists of Thunder. Teleport to a nearby enemy and unleash rapid successions. You can teleport. Here's the change. Each enemy player can be a teleport target only once every 5 seconds. Holy crap. Okay, that's a huge nerf. In my experience as a necromancer in PvP, I wasn't really afraid of most classes in general, except for monks, because you could just never get away from monks because they have this primary attack that allows them to teleport pretty much constantly. So like you're never getting away from a monk. So I always died to monks. But yeah, this is a huge nerf. It's actually like completely like. Do you even use Fists of Thunder in PvP anymore? I guess you still would. I don't know, but that's a huge nerf. And yeah, I think that changes the role of the monk in PvP almost completely. Like monks might actually have to go more, like they could do some damage and do some DPS builds, but monks might be forced into like a support role after this nerf. I'm not sure. If I was a monk main, I'd be pretty pissed about that nerf. Demon Hunter, Knife Trap gets a buff from 799 to 937 damage. Reign of Vengeance gets a nerf from 1632 to 1448. Escape. Escape can be activated a second time within 3 seconds after it hits an enemy. So I guess they removed this part. So you just get your normal escape that does damage and reduces movement speed. I wonder why. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Kind of a weird nerf. I think demon hunters need as much mobility as possible. Yeah. Anyway, Spinning Shock Room gets a buff. Wow. From 677 to 745 damage, and a buff on the return from 135 to 203. Holy crap. That is actually... I like shock rooms a lot when I play Demon Hunter in Tech Alpha. So, yeah, that's a pretty nice buff. And for Crusader, Draw and Quarter gets a bit of a nerf. You can only get 6 monsters instead of 8 now. And the damage gets a bit of a nerf too. Consecration gets a damage nerf. Shield Charge gets a damage nerf. Sacred Chain gets a buff. So Crusaders nerfed kind of hard on a lot of their abilities, but Sacred Chain, which is an ability, I played Crusader in Closed Alpha, and yeah, I've almost never used Sacred Chain. So they're trying to get people to use Sacred Chain. Yeah, good luck with that. I guess I should have played with it some more. It was just like the other options you had were just always pretty much better. So maybe this actually makes Sacred Chain a good option and worth using. We'll have to see come release. And again, who knows if any of this will actually be in the release version. It all sounds pretty reasonable for the most part. There's a few things I'm kind of questioning here, like I don't know why they need to take off the second escape use there. Damn, monks got nerfed hard in PvP. Ouch. And no idea why they're nerfing Arcane Torrent. And really no idea why they're buffing the Barbarians so much. Holy crap. So I definitely, like, Crusaders and Barbarians were both these, by far and away the strongest classes in PvP. And I would say Crusader was probably stronger than the Barbarian slightly, but I don't know. I don't know if Crusader needed all those nerfs and Barbarian gets all these buffs. It's kind of a weird thing to see, but like, if I don't know, I feel like I almost want to play Barbarian now. That sounds awesome. Stomp him, grab him. Maybe you can throw him and then leap on him, and then maybe you can stomp him again. I don't know. Maybe the cooldown. I don't know how long the cooldown is on ground stomp, but yeah, that sounds like a cool combo. Stomp, grab, throw, leap, stomp again. Maybe, who knows? Or whirlwind, I guess. After the leap, then whirlwind. Anyway, yeah, that's just kind of me going off on a tangent. Yeah, this is all pretty cool stuff, though. I feel like the adjustments were needed, and we will definitely give feedback on these changes if they actually see release. And man, this has to be the worst one, though, in my opinion. I feel bad. All my monk brothers out there, I feel that for you. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and see you in a few weeks for release. I'm actually going to be starting streaming earlier than the release. Like, I'm going to actually start planning stuff and doing it live on stream. So stay tuned. Follow me on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/Greg2G. And then also, I'm recruiting for my clan. So if you're interested in joining my clan, which will probably be on like the Eastern North American servers, join my Discord. You can find that link to my Discord in the description. Oh yeah, shouts out to DiabloFans.com for the data mine. I will link their article in the description as well. Peace out. GG's.